Back with another one. So by now y'all already know they caught one of the suspects in the shooting of the Texas rapper Get Money Lil Ronnie. And here's my thoughts on the whole situation. Well, first of all, this is a case of you can't even do the wrong thing the right way, for one. And I'm sure not before long they're gonna catch the other dude, the other bro. And it's over for them. Straight up, it's over for their ass. And we about to get a dose of the reason why they say don't mess with Texas. And even regardless in any state, but they really threw messing with Texas, straight up. Death penalty. That's what I say, man. Death penalty. And another thing, see, Texas, they don't, how should I say, they pretty thorough, they pretty expedient when it comes to their executions. They don't BS like other states and get caught up in the bureaucratic red tape. Texas is pretty consistent when it comes to executing their inmates. So y'all number go get called. Best believe that. And yeah, man, it's a shame, man. R.I.P. to that little girl, man. We already know that's tragic. And unfortunately, this ain't the first time something like this happened, but the optics of it, as we already know, they threw. And this is, well, let me go back first. Well, they caught one of the suspects, Adonis Robinson. They caught him, it didn't take too long either, but he was caught in Livingston, Texas. And this took place in Fort Worth, Texas, the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And I guess Livingston is probably maybe a 2-3 hour drive from Fort Worth. And he was caught, I believe it was a female suspect with him, a driver, the alleged getaway driver. So her ass is out too. So this, we gonna stay tuned. And one of the things that come to mind is that they about to prop this murder up. Being, for one, it's already a terrible act, and it should have been propped up, but the media, the powers that be, they about to plaster this. And see, look at them, animals killing each other. And that was one of the things King was talking about as far as being judged considered character. But we don't live in a perfect world, so regardless, this gonna reflect on us all, unfortunately. But yet again, nah, because this ain't us. We gets down, other groups may, but this ain't us. And this the thing, I'm speaking under the notion that was unintentional towards the little girl, the minor. Now, of course, old boy, yeah, they was gunning for old boy, but did they know she was in the vehicle? Now, if they did, they ass is really out. Straight up, definitely ain't nothing to talk about. They really about to get an example made out of, for real, and they gonna get it from all directions, as we already know. Ain't nobody supporting this, and especially if y'all did that on purpose. Now, I would like to think they didn't, but you got some of those out there that don't give a fuck. And what's the talk now? They talk about demon time. So, and when I hear that type, that a lot of that weird talk, to me, that just goes to show the lack of understanding people that say that have on so many levels, not even just religion wise, but more of a spiritual, metaphysical sense. And not even just that, but that just let me know that. So I don't, when you, like I said, when you understand, but again, you got some that don't give a, and they got a place for them. We got a place for y'all too, not just a justice system, but it's a place for you. And they asses out. When they gonna catch other bruh, probably ain't gonna take too long. I'm assuming he he didn't get too far. Whether they separated, he went this way, he went that way. Dude gonna turn up, especially if it's anybody aiding and abetting him, because they gonna be get to thinking. See, you got that youngster involved, man. This man, hey, y'all might as well tell blood turn himself in. And I usually don't like to speak on other people's cases, but in this case, that's the best thing you need to do, bro. Just turn yourself in, because ain't nowhere you can go. So, but this is a case of not doing the wrong thing the right way. I mean, this is under the notion again, y'all, that was unintentional. I ain't talking about the youngin'. I'm just saying, period. And I'm not advocating to do no type of illegal activity, but if you gonna do it, I would think there is a right way to go about doing it. I'm assuming when somebody rob a bank, they aim is to get away or whatever it is they doing. So, and even if y'all did get away with that hell nah, come on, we ain't even gonna think about that. But y'all tried, so they got one, and not before long they gonna get the other one, as we know. But this is definitely about to put the microscope, especially on a broader scale, because I mean, from as we know, this was basically over some. I mean, it was some street beef, but more or less some rap drill beef back and forth, allegedly. I'm not sure, but that's allegedly. So this, and y'all, man, there's so much wrong with that, man. But hey, man, y'all tell on yourself. That's up on you. That's up to y'all. But that's just stupid to me, because you're just telling on yourself in a nutshell. I don't care how bad you is. And a lot of that, you got some that don't give a, but a lot of it is just following, people trying to be somebody. They ain't really been nowhere to kind of know how real it can get and how easy you can get tossed aside until it happens. But they caught one of them. R.I.P. man, to the young and the little girl. And as far as getting money, Lil Ronnie, they say, I mean, he was a decent guy, man, but nevertheless, whatever he was involved in, it led him to that point, unfortunately. And don't get me wrong, because good people do get, a short end of the stick a lot of times, but so I'm not here to argue whether or not he deserved it, but to just remind me of that old school, what Easy say, my baby ain't did nothing to nobody, but he still got smoked at Bebe's party. So that's quite unfortunate, man. R.I.P. to him and his daughter. We ain't with the senseless killings. You understand? And I'm not advocating no unalivings. A lot of things ain't my business, but when it's done like this, it's my business. And that goes back to not doing the wrong thing the right way. And it's that simple, because when you know, you know. And again, I'm not just advocating or talking about, this how they should have went about doing it. They shouldn't have did the shit anyway, especially if they knew he had that little girl in the car, which I don't think they did, because even if it's on site like that and the youngin' in there, why not? But you don't know if he got his weapon though, but it had to be a different way you could have got him. And it definitely was, but we ain't gonna talk about all that. So that's what's up, y'all. We gonna stay tuned, man. But they got one of the suspects, and I'm pretty sure not before long they gonna get the other bro. And it's over for their ass. Death penalty at the very least. I don't see nothing. Again, don't mess with Texas. Even a slap on the wrist is gonna be life without. And what they gonna do? Try to point the finger, or what the one that got caught, what he gonna try to get him information on his other partner or whatever? It really don't matter. Or what they gonna give y'all. Well, okay, life without, you won't be on death row or whatever. You can get 276 years, you know. You can get some odd number like that, an odd even number, you know. It's an odd amount. But that's about it. That's all I see, and rightfully so. I'm gonna say that again.